Welcome to Sober Barkeep. I'm Brian Anderson, coming to you from Anderson's Guitar Bar here in lovely League City, Texas. Got a first here on the Sober Barkeep. I'm reviewing something for the second time. The Free Spirits Company decided to reformulate their Spirit of Bourbon, and I got me a bottle right fresh out of production, and I wanted to get it on here quickly because I tried this. And I'll tell you, the first one I gave, I think, a 3.5. And I'll tell you, it's pretty generous with that. It was not my favorite at all. I love their tequila. The Spirit tequila is I'll tell you, it's my favorite non-alcoholic spirit. I use it a lot. I've bought several bottles of it, and I keep it around because it makes a great after dinner drink, something to sip on in the evenings. Their gin, I'm not a big gin fan, but their gin, because it's really fruit forward and citrus forward instead of real juniper forward, is my favorite non-alcoholic gin. Now, that's due to taste. There's some phenomenal gins out there. Mundy makes an amazing gin. Liars makes an amazing gin. And it's just really, if you look at the episode I did on gins, really explain the differences in them. And it's really, that's a preferential taste. And really, we're getting to the point now where a lot of these, the non-alcoholic whiskeys, there's so many of them out there that are really good that it becomes, again, like a personal preference, just like you would with regular bourbon or regular Tennessee whiskey. And that's exciting to me for the non-alcoholic spirit market. But let's get back to this. So they reformulated this, and they've made it very clear. They've started shipping this out. They've talked about the fact they reformulated. I want to get my hands on it because I tried it once, and I thought, let's just see what they've done to this thing. So let's take a look at where else. If you remember the original version of this had a ton of butterscotch in it, which is what threw me off. So much so that that's really what I tasted with it and what I smelled with it. And so we'll see where they've come with this one. It's got a really nice light, looks like bourbon. It's a lighter color bourbon, but it's got that look to it. And the smell, it smells like bourbon. It doesn't have, and this is something that I don't know that we'll ever get past in the non-alcoholic market. It doesn't have that the nose feel of the alcohol, and you get that with any spirit. The alcohol in your nose and through your sinuses, through your mouth. That's something that alcohol has that adds to the taste, adds somewhat to the flavor, and it definitely adds to the experience. And it doesn't have that, but short of that, it smells just like a glass of bourbon. They've toned down a butterscotch an enormous amount. I'm getting some oak, getting vanillas in there like you would get off of a charred barrel of bourbon. Got a little bit of sweetness, just a touch, which is what you would smell in a bourbon, and got a great aroma. I got this morning, I'll tell you, and I had to get this reviewed. That is fantastic. It tastes like bourbon. It tastes like bourbon without the alcohol. But it's got a burn, and it's got a really interesting burn to it that builds a little bit, almost like what you would have if you drank a little bit took a little sip of bourbon. It's not, and I'm sure they use the capsaicin like everybody else, but it's not a peppery burn. It's just a nice warmth, but it's more intense than just a warmth. It's a burn with a warmth in it. It's a great experience, fantastic experience. And this taste is just, I just keep wanting to go back to it. And that's just, most of these non-alcoholic spirits are meant to be mixed, to be drank. And so typically I do this part of the review just to kind of get a feel of what we're dealing with to figure out how we're going to mix it. So I'm going to do something that I've not ever done on the Sober Barkeep before. I've reviewed this for the second time, and now I'm really going to do something that I wasn't sure I would ever be doing on the Sober Barkeep. I am not going to mix a cocktail. What I'm going to do is pour this neat. I'm going to take this downstairs, and I'm going to read a book. This is fantastic. and it's a sipping quality product. Oh man, that nice burn, you feel it up through your nostrils. God, it is just, this is outstanding. Free Spirits guys, you have really, number one, I got to commend you for reformulating. You didn't have to do that. There were people that liked your previous formula, and you guys decided to go with something different, and wow, just wow. I can't, man, there's some great, this is the second whiskey in a row that I've just reviewed and absolutely fell in love with. And what's great is they each have their own quality and distinct quality to them that makes them fantastic. And they just keep getting better and better. This one though is the first one I've had that I just went, and what's that? I still get the burn. I'm not ready to take another sip yet. And that to me is like a good sipping whiskey. You sip it, you enjoy it over a period of time, and you take another sip and enjoy it over a period of time. I miss that about whiskeys, and God, thank you guys for the Sober Barkeep. Live well and drink smart.